Alright guys, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're going to do something a little bit different. What we have right now is Cyberpunk 2077. Let me just show you guys this. So Digital Foundry the other day put out a video comparing the Switch 2 to the what was it, like the PlayStation or Steam Deck or something, so like the Steam Deck. So essentially I've got their settings that they had, you know, down here, like all the regular settings. But this here, on this, we're going to actually, because we're on the PC version, we're going to have the ray tracing still enabled, but we're not going to do any frame generation. We're going to have quality DLSS transformer model, and then DLSS super resolution transformer model quality settings. And then these are the settings that they had decided were the closest for the Switch 2. So we've got those set up, and then we are at 1080p with HDR enabled. So guys, let's go ahead and get back out of here. And then as you can see, our frame rate, we're about 70-ish most of the time. And so now we will have access to actual like ray tracing and stuff on the 5050, and then here in just a minute we will jump on over to the Switch 2 and take a look at that too, because this is actually quite impressive for the for Cyberpunk on the 5050. We're legit using ray tracing features, my guys, on a 50 series card. We're not using any frame generation right now, and with the settings set to pretty much it be in line with Nintendo Switch 2 at 1080p, you're getting a very decent playable frame rate, guys. Like, that is quite interesting, to say the least. Let's go up here, check this out. Like, everywhere you look, you've got and you've got the ray reconstruction, so you're getting these nice, sharp looking. You're getting these really sharp looking reflections and stuff. That is quite interesting. So let's go back down here a little bit. Just kind of look around. I am wondering, guys, let me get you guys back over here to that spot where we were just at, because I want to try to turn the Nintendo Switch on. But that one's hooked up to my capture card, so I might be able to just have that footage running side by side. Well, now, because I'm recording this with the camera. But yeah, dude, that's actually pretty dang good in terms of like overall performance. So let me see if we can get the switcheroo. I'm hoping that I can. Oh, I'm hoping that it will allow us to play without messing up my other game. on the other thing. So now we're into Cyberpunk. This is taking a second to be. Oh, that one. Switcheroo. Okay, continue. I was gonna say, what the freak, man? Come on, Nintendo. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. I hope it doesn't do what Ubisoft games do to me, man. They like kick me out. So that would freaking kind of suck. So, all right. I mean, wow. Let's see. Okay, we're back on. Wow, guys, just look at this freaking difference. If we switch back and forth. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is crazy. That is absolute. Oh yeah. If we go back and forth, like you can just see just how much freaking. Let's go. Okay, look right here. You can see like the ray tracing and stuff. Now let's go back over to the switcheroo. I mean, you still can get like that. So let's walk over here. Let's try to find. Okay, so that's screen space. So let's see what this looks like over on the PC. Gosh, you can just feel the smoothness, just how much smoother it is. See, when we look, we get actual tracing of the rays. Nah, look at that, guys. I'd say this switcheroo, Saruni, is holding up pretty good. Okay, so like right over here. Let's kind of look at that sign. And now we will switch the back. Damn, look at this, guys. Full on tracing of the rays, look at that. You can see like all of this like in there, like you can see all the ray tracing in there. I want to see how close the Nintendo Switch looks. Okay, so you get all that, but watch, once you move the camera, it disappears. Once you move the camera, it just disappears. But I would say that the overall, I mean, like look at the blur in the signs right here. But you do get like the image, like the screen space reflections actually look good. You've got like some really nice detail all in through here. Everything should be pretty close. Like I was looking at those Digital Foundry settings and they actually look pretty dang close. So, all right, so as we look at this, oh yeah, you can just tell like the depth of the image and everything looks better. Obviously, you get like way more with the ray reconstruction. You get way more overall detail. Like it doesn't blur out. It's not like you get the light over in here. You get better shadow and detail all in through all of that. That looks nice. So let's go up here real quick. Thought there was something cool up here. Let's look it down this way. Now let's go over to the switcheroo. Oh wow, gosh. Ah. All right, so see, that's the thing with the Switch 2, guys. Like, image quality wise, this looks good. Like the same OLED monitors, all of that stuff. The Switch 2 actually holds up very, very well compared to that freaking, ooh man, see, but just look at, I mean, this looks, you can tell like all the shadowing and everything else. That looks really, really good. We could probably turn off the frame rate counter for a minute so we can just look at this image quality. So you got nice beautiful texture all in through all that. Looks very, very clean, very nice. Switch back over here to the switcheroo. Switcheroo, switch. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, I would say that these settings are actually quite freaking close, my friends. Really, really nice. Let's see if we can find some other like reflective surfaces or something. Gosh dang. Like the cutoff for, or just look right over there across the street at the City of Night. The City of Night is looking mighty pretty. See, like, damn, you get some nice reflective surfaces. Like, look at that, guys. Huh. Straight up ray tracing versus no ray tracing on that switcheroo, man. Let's bring it back to the switch over to right here. Because I wasn't seeing none of that in those puddles. Okay, maybe. Is this the one we came back to? Yeah. Okay, so that there, switch 2. And then that there is PC. So you get like all the buildings, everything right there. Are we at the same spot? Yeah, we are. So you get all these buildings that actually are looking really, really good. Froggy, why are you making the Switch 2 look bad? No, I'm just joking. Okay, yeah, we can kind of get it in there. But look at how we have to stand. Look at how we have to stand. We're like completely over here to try to get that in there. And it's like we have to stand in a completely different way. See, it's just a red blur. And then on PC, if we stand right there, you can legitimately like see that it's like a sign. What is the sign actually? Yeah, see, that looks a lot closer to the actual sign. Let's look up there at the buildings. Very nice. Seeing stuff come across those windows. I would say this is holding up very, very well on the Switch. Very nice. Like, we're getting essentially the overall freaking package, except for the ray tracing, but the screen space reflections actually look pretty dang nice. Okay, look, we can see like ray trace. We should be able to see ray tracing right there. Gosh, that is just so smooth, guys. I'm telling you. When you get 70 frames with ray tracing on the 5050 8 gig with essentially the same settings as the Nintendo Switch. That is crazy. I don't know, guys. Switcheroo's looking pretty good though. I mean, it's almost, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. It is this Switch 2 is very impressive on this game. They're both using DLSS technology. And yeah, like the overall image quality that Switch 2 gives you, very, very nice, guys. I don't want to run down there. This actually gives you very, very, very nice image quality. Yeah, you're playing at about 30 to 40 frames a second on Switch 2. But I mean, it's not like it's not. We'll like run over here to this spot with our handgun out on the PC. Damn, that just looks so good. I think we went down here. Oh shit, not good. What the heck? I'm getting a malfunction. Take a puff. All right, so if we look at the firearm, that looks pretty dang good. Input. Oh, come on, pull that back out. Oh man, I thought I saw a little bit of ghost in there. I can see the 1J5. Let's see if I can see that on the other one. No, you can't even see it. You can't even see it on the PC version. What the freak? I could actually legitimately see like numbers in the back of the gun on the like right here. Watch, guys, watch this. This is crazy. Like on Switch 2, you can see having the same malfunction, but you can, let's come down here. I can see a 1-J3 or a 5, and then there's some other letters right there that I am just not seeing on the PC. Yeah, dude, I'm not seeing any numbers on that freaking gun right there. Look, there's nothing, absolutely nothing right here. mean, I can barely see some numbers right there on the barrel. So yeah, guys, that's crazy. You have them on the switcheroo. Yeah, that's crazy. Ooh boy. Let's go back over to my switcheroo. That's great. We get way better lighting over there on the... That's insane, guys. All right, but... Well, I mean... That's kind of interesting to find something on the Switch 2 that wouldn't normally have been... That's not on the PC version. That's crazy. But I mean, obviously, you know, you're ray tracing. Like, look at that. If we, like, look right down... And then we'll go back to that spot. Do 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 do. I don't know, we're like right here somewhere. No matter what we do, we're still getting our reflections, even on that sidewalk right there. So let's just go back over here to our favorite spot, which was right over here. We're gonna look out amongst the civilian population, because they all should be the same. Should be pretty close. All right, guys. Well, there we are with Switch versus 5050 Cyberpunk 2077, my friends. Wow. That's just madness. So, all right, guys. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.